At home, Lucas here. So today we're going to be talking about the ECOVIVA reverse osmosis water system. Yes, people, I finally got my hands on their under the sink water filtration system. This is not your standard reverse osmosis single faucet, single dispensing unit. This thing is actually quite amazing. It has two different handles on it. Yes, it has one handle for the filtered water and it has one handle for reverse osmosis. Mind blown, I get it. This is absolutely amazing because some things you just simply do not want to use reverse osmosis on, and other things you don't want to use filtered water on. If you're gonna be filling up a humidifier, if you're gonna be filling up a coffee station, if you're gonna be filling up a pot, you want to actually use the reverse osmosis. But if you want to get some good, clean drinking water, you may just want straight up filtered water. It comes out much faster. This thing fills up lightning fast. The reverse osmosis is a little bit slower. This thing also has an amazing notification ring on the bottom of the faucet. Yes, it has a notification ring. It starts off solid blue. If it turns red and then stays solid red, that means you need to replace the filter. So it's gonna tell you when you need to replace the filter, which is absolutely amazing. This could actually be my favorite faucet under the sink reverse osmosis system I've ever used, and I'm hoping it is. This thing has an 8-stage filtration system, so it's gonna be able to filter out all of that junk you just do not want in your water. And nowadays you can't really trust much. There's a lot of weird stuff that we're hearing about water, and this is actually something that's absolutely amazing. It has super easy filter removal, so you're gonna be able to remove the filter and put in a new one super fast. Not to mention the fact that the reverse osmosis filter lasts 2 years. Yes, 2 years. Now that's not if you're using it constantly, it's not if you're using it heavy, but 2 years on light use is absolutely amazing. And then 1 year for the filter for the regular filtered water. So it has filters that are going to last. It has filters that are easy to replace. You just simply buy them and put them in, which is absolutely amazing. Some of these companies it's very hard to get filters for, but this company has the filters on deck. Yes, people, this thing has a whole bunch of other stuff up its sleeve. So in this video, we're doing a hands-on with the box, quick unboxing and first impressions on said water filtration system by ECOVIVA. After that, I'm gonna be putting this bad boy to the At Home Lucas test to figure out, is it something you should buy or maybe skip altogether? I'm here for you, so not to waste your time buying and returning. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, this is the ECOVIVA right here. There's an outline of what's to come in the box. Super excited about this. Let's go ahead and get inside. Okay, this is everything that comes in the box. You have this really cool looking filter compartment right here where the front just pops right off super easily. You have two giant filters right here. You have your reset and your flush down at the bottom, and then you have a little bit of information I think that's gonna happen right there. And then that literally just pushes right back on really easily. So that's cool that you can get it from the front to replace everything. And then this faucet, which we're gonna take a closer look at, of course, is really, really awesome. It has reverse osmosis on one side and regular filtered water on the other side right there, which is absolutely amazing. And of course you have your power cable right here, reverse osmosis filtered, your filtered and your input right there. Then you have your power supply and your smart faucet up here. That is really cool. All right, let's go ahead and get this installed. Here we go, we're gonna be setting up all of our hoses. So I have my hoses right here. This is my water input, so I'm gonna put that in the big one, and then I'm just gonna go down to each one of these and get it nice and set up, and then I'm gonna plug in my power and my smart faucet. Okay, there you go. Once you get all your hoses plugged in, you can go ahead and plug in the power, then you're gonna plug in your smart faucet. These are super easy. This is purified water, reverse osmosis, and then you have red for wastewater / drain, and then this is your main water input right here. Okay, now we're gonna be installing the faucet right here. So this is pretty straightforward. If you have a hole in your sink like I do, then you're gonna be able to drop this straight down in to that hole. If you don't, you can pull out your soap dispenser, or if you have a sprayer over here, you can pull that out, remove it. Of course, you'll have to get a new faucet that has a 2-in-1, but you can easily just pull that out and slot this down in there, or if you have a hole, put it in there. Okay, the first thing you need to do is make sure you have that rubber gasket on there. So you're gonna have to thread it through this wire right here and get it up in there. If you don't have it on, you're gonna have to take it back off and put it back on. This will stop any water from going down into the bottom of your sink. Now you're gonna put the rubber gasket on this side, rubber seal, so it's gonna go up on the bottom of this thing on the inside. So you're gonna send it up just like that. Then you're gonna thread the 2 screws back on. Make sure you put the right one on the right side, the way it was on when it started, and then you're good to go. Okay, then you plug it all in and you should hear the machine turn on, and you're gonna be able to see what's going on down here. So it sounds like everything is solid. Then you wanna go around and make sure you have no drips anywhere. Okay, now it says to turn on the reverse osmosis side right here for 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and do the maiden voyage. Let's turn this on. Woo! All right, okay, yep. You got some charcoal stuff coming out of there. I love this LED right here. This is so cool. Okay, this is what I want to see. So the reverse osmosis filter is a 2-year filter, people. Now that could be less if you use it a lot like I do. All right, this thing's been running for 30 minutes. That means it's ready to go. All right, so the water flow of this is actually really great. A lot of reverse osmosis systems are quite slow, but the pump on this and the flow rate is absolutely amazing. And that allows you to fill up your coffee machines. That allows you to fill up your humidifiers. One of the biggest problems with hard water houses is that you'll get this weird white dust with your humidifier, but with this one, completely removes it through the filtering system, which is absolutely amazing. Not to mention the fact that you can fill up regular filtered water for your pets, because pets probably will enjoy having a few more hard water minerals in their sip. So I definitely fill up my pets' water bowls with regular filtered water, which was awesome. Also filled it up in a matter of seconds. I was blown away. This usually takes so long with regular reverse osmosis systems, but with this one, super fast. Also, your coffee machines are they're going to make better coffee, people. It's absolutely amazing. So one of the big things is when you strip out all the minerals and you strip out all the gunk from your water is actually going to boil faster. So coffee machines use a boiler inside, which boils the water to create the coffee, making you a nice hot cup of coffee. So if you have less minerals in there, your coffee machine is going to make the coffee easier, it's going to make it better, and it's going to taste that much better. One of the tests I do is, can you hold your cup there while it's filling up and not get bored? So with the reverse osmosis, I definitely did not get bored. I felt like it filled up just fast enough that I was solid and not super annoyed. So that was really awesome. Then of course, when you go to the filtered water side, it is like a fire hose, people. It comes out so fast. It is absolutely amazing. Big thumbs up for that. Okay, let's take a quick minute to talk about this faucet right here. So I love the fact that when you turn it on, you get this blue indicator light right here, but it only goes on when you turn the right side on, the reverse osmosis. It doesn't go on when you turn the left side on, which is just a little bit confusing. It's just like it's saying the reverse osmosis is the most important part, and this is an add-on sort of thing. Also, I'm pretty big on grabbing the right side of this faucet. I've used a lot of these and they're all on the right side. And so it's kind of funny having the left side over here because you kind of have to switch to your left hand, and a lot of people are right-handed. So when using this thing a lot, you start to realize that it'd be great if there was some kind of button pressing of some sort, where it wasn't an actual valve that you have to turn open, but some kind of button. But yeah, so you have, it's just a little bit awkward to get over here. If you're going to stay with your right hand, you're going to hold your cup with your left hand. It's just not as intuitive. I kind of wish also that they had maybe the two on one side, so you could have, I don't know. I feel like there's a way to do this where it's not just an addition to the standard. The standard is over here on the right, and they're throwing it over on that side. So it's a little bit funny, but it also is really exciting when you have guests over to be able to offer them just straight up filtered water really fast. Or if you want to venture into the reverse osmosis and get something super pure, you could go that route. So it's really cool. I love the fact that if I need to fill something up large really fast, I could simply do this. It fills it up so fast. Go over to this one and it fills it up pretty quick for reverse osmosis. This is pretty quick. Another thing I really like is the fact that you can control this speed right here. So this valve is working really well. It's basically taking the pressure of the water and allowing you to control it because there's no pump involved. It's just going straight through the filter and coming out here. Good faucet, does its job, just not the best of the best. Okay, here we go. We're gonna be doing the blind taste test. So one of these is filtered water and one of them is reverse osmosis. I filled them up. I didn't really pay attention to the glass. I moved them all over the place. So I have no idea which one is which, but I guarantee you I'm gonna be able to tell because I know the difference between filtered water and reverse osmosis water. So let's go ahead and get into this super blind sip test because I didn't actually label the glass, but I'm gonna find which one is reverse osmosis right away. So we can start by looking at the water itself. And if you look closely, you can actually see that there's more particulates in this glass right here than in this glass. So right off the bat, before I even give a sip, I can visually see that there's more particulates in this glass. And that is indicative of hard water, which we have hard water. And a regular simple filter is not gonna strip the hard water. So right off the bat, I'm gonna taste this first because I know this is filtered water. Yeah, it's thicker, it's heavier. Now I'm gonna go to this one. It's thinner, it's sweeter, it just has more pure water taste. It really does. And the biggest difference between filtered water and reverse osmosis water is the amount of gunk that's actually in there. Now, filtered water is great, it's healthy, it's gonna remove all the stuff you don't want, but if you have hard water like I do, you're gonna need that reverse osmosis, people. It's going to make that water taste so smooth, so delicious, so delectable, and your plants, believe it or not, your plants will actually thank you for using reverse osmosis because houseplants do not like hard water. So if you have hard water in your house and you don't have a water softener, you need a reverse osmosis to up your plant game, people. All right, let's give this water a star rating. Yes, we're gonna rate this water right here. So this is the reverse osmosis water. And to me, with someone who has hard water, like I've said, this is the most important thing that you can have in your house, second to a water softener or something that's gonna filter your water just as good, like a whole house system. This is going to give you the water that you love. It's gonna give you the ice. If you have an ice machine, you're gonna be able to pour this water straight into that ice machine and it's going to give you some amazing quality ice. So as far as filtered water goes, as far as reverse osmosis water, this is definitely 5 out of 5 stars. In my opinion, the taste of it is pure, it's simple, it's smooth, it's definitely something you're gonna wanna drink all day long. It's going to help out with so much of your cooking and your coffee making and your appliances, your humidifiers. This is absolutely amazing to keep everything running smoothly and running great, and it tastes so delicious. So solid 5 stars for the water. Right, let's give this unit a star rating. So the fact that you can come down here and just simply push a button and have it flush your unit really easily straight into the sink is definitely awesome. It will also do that flush on its own, which is really nice. You can come down here, check your lights. The ability to remove these super easily and replace them with new filters is definitely 5 out of 5 stars. You have this awesome cover right here, which goes on literally like that in a matter of seconds. So it doesn't even look like a water filtration system right now, and it pops off just as easily. So definitely really, really awesome. This whole unit down here, the ease of install of the plumbing and the power, 5 out of 5 stars, 100%. The fact that you only have 2 filters to replace is really amazing. They did a phenomenal job of putting 2 giant filters in here. Just everything about this unit is definitely 5 out of 5 stars. Now coming back up here to the top, to the most important part of this whole thing, your faucet. So this faucet is definitely really, really nicely put together. It definitely stands out, and it has the 2 arms on it. So you're gonna be able to do your filtered water super easily and your reverse osmosis water super easily. The notification ring down here is next level. The ability to see when you need to replace your filter in a matter of seconds. The moment it goes to solid red is the moment you need to replace it. That is absolutely amazing in my opinion. Definitely 5 out of 5 stars for the notification ring. I definitely gave it some digs and I was a little bit harsh on this faucet, but I'm gonna give it a solid 4.1 star rating. And the total star rating for the ECOVIVA under the sink water filtration system, I'm gonna give it a high 4.9 star rating. I'm gonna say that it is really, really solid. The fact that you can hear the pump running while you're actually using this is really, really nice. The flow rate of the reverse osmosis is definitely 5 out of 5 stars. I've used some of these where the flow rate, I'm gonna try to lower it a little bit. It's literally like that right there. I'm not, well, maybe a little bit more. It's like somewhere between there, like really, really slow. It would take you an hour to fill up something big. This flow rate is unreal, truly amazing. If you want some amazing reverse osmosis and amazing filter water, you're basically getting a 2-in-1 to allow for your family, your guests, your partner to enjoy really good quality water. My wife in particular does not like reverse osmosis. She says it doesn't taste good. She is a spring water girl. She's not a filtered water girl. She actually used this side over here and said, you know what? It's not bad. I'll use that one from now on. So now this is basically a his and hers 2-in-1. Absolutely amazing. Big thumbs up. Love it. All right, there you go. That's the reverse osmosis ECOVIVA water filtration system. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely click that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.